Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm Taylor, a designer and entrepreneur just trying to figure life out, and things are changing, so I'm not sure what my new catchphrase will be, but that's life. So I feel like I should start off by addressing the obvious, such as the fact that I have a mic now. Wow. Yeah, I'm trying to be more official. And second, I'm not wearing black today, and that is because my boyfriend got me this amazing sweater, and I was like, given the coziness of this video, it would be a shame not to wear it today. So thank you to my boyfriend for this amazing sweater. Today we'll be exploring the process of how I achieved this warm and cozy room slash desk setup that you can kind of see behind me. And I thought it would be a perfect way to start off the fall season, at least fall for me, because where I am, it is getting super cold, and so I wanted my space to be warmer in more ways than one. First, I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers who have been patient with me as I've been trying to get these videos out. I really did not realize how difficult being a content creator, at least for YouTube, is. And for me, there's been a whole learning curve of trying to get the videos out and what software to use and how to publish and things like that. And because I live with family, I don't really have the luxury of recording anytime that I want. So it's been very tricky. But I am trying my best, and I just wanted to say thank you to all of you who are patient. I'm confident that I'm going to figure this whole thing out. It just may take me some time because, as I said, I'm in a new chapter, new season of my life, and just trying to figure things out. So thank you for bearing with me, and to all who are new, I hope you are here for the long run. So I did want to say that I have been in this new space in my room for the past 3 weeks or so I can actually verify that it has greatly improved my mental health, which was the whole purpose for this makeover anyways. It gave me a lot of time to get settled and see if there was anything that I wanted to change. And with that being said, my recordings were kind of taking place at different times. So things may look different in the final walkthrough of the video, which is the most recent, compared to other parts of the video that recorded, like way early in the process. As with anything, I am a growing and evolving person, so my setup may even look a little bit different a few weeks from now. But this is the foundation that I have, and I wanted to share with you all how I made it happen on a $300 budget, mind you. But that's enough mushy stuff. Let's get into how I created my new space. So first, I wanted to talk about my intentions for this whole makeover. My biggest thing, as I mentioned before, was I did this for my mental health. Obviously, there's the aesthetics and the overall comfortability of it, but really this was because I needed a revamp of my space that not only reflected where I am in life right now, but is actually going to help me get better and grow as a person. For those of you who don't know, I am battling depression and anxiety, and my previous space, although it started off as cute, it really was not sustainable. And in addition to that, because I moved to a new apartment and I don't have that much sunlight, all the dark colors that I had just kind of made it even more depressing, and I was like, I need to change things up. So as I do with every single aspect of my life, I start with planning, and normally I would just go to Pinterest and then make, some kind of basic list in Notion, but I wanted to do things differently this time in order to have different results. And I decided to try this new app called Milanote, and this video is not sponsored, by the way, but I fell in love with their app. Milanote is a visual mood boarding app that allows you to collect ideas and make a collage of sorts. I am a visual learner who likes to group things together in the exact way that I wanted, so Milanote ended up being perfect for this project. You can see I have three main sections: the color vibes, the bedroom, and the office. I do want to clarify that this is all happening on one side of my room where my bed and desk are connected together. But since they're serving different purposes in my life, I wanted to separate them into different areas. As you can see, I'm going for a warm, earthy tone, and I wanted my bed to feel more inviting as well as my desk. So for my bed, that meant more pillows, a little bit more blankets. And for my desk, that meant having warmer lighting, like ambient lighting, minimal clutter, things like that. After I decided the look and feel that I wanted, I decided to head over to Notion. I already had a shopping list in Notion, so I just created a filtered view specifically for this room makeover project that I was working on. The biggest thing that influenced what I bought was setting the intentions behind everything I wanted to buy. This kept me from impulse buying, but it also allowed me to see how I could achieve that same goal through another means. For example, here in my mood board, you'll see that I wanted to have a little coffee bar at my desk, which I still want, by the way. But I ended up getting a cup and candle warmer in one because it meets the two M's: multi-purpose and much cheaper. With my list narrowed down to literally just under $300, that's when I started doing the shopping. Some things I got in person, like at Five Below, and other things I got at Amazon, but I followed my list to the T. You get it? Because my name's Taylor. And that's why I did all my planning beforehand, because I didn't have to worry about buying things that I don't need or going over budget. So here's a comparison between the curtain I have now and the one that is now over here by the window. This curtain is an actual blackout curtain, and since I'm trying to block the sun, I wanted to have this one by the window. So I hope that my space inspired you all to make your own changes as we're going into this new season, and make any changes you want to make now before the new year. Now, even with all the planning in the world, there are still going to be some things that just don't go according to plan. But give yourself grace if you buy something that you ended up not needing. Maybe you can return it, or maybe you can save it for later. But just remember that things are not going to go 100% according to plan. If you have any questions about anything you saw in the video, just leave a comment and I'll be happy to help. Thanks again for tuning in. Much love to you all, and I'll see you in the next video.